Hey everybody, just Guy4 here with my video review on the Transformers Animated Deluxe Snarl figure. Now I'll just show the packaging, or the card in his case. For the Deluxes I only keep the card for the figure. So I'll just show you the galactic powers and abilities. The first one is strong enough to smash boulders to powder, flame breath hot enough to melt a garbage truck, and his horns fire powerful tri-lasers. And another reason I kept the card, or I wanted to show you on the card, was if you see there, his head for the Triceratops mode is colored a light gray, and right there it's colored a dark black. I think I would have liked it if it was a dark black better, because it would kind of contrast the colors or something like that. It kind of just looks better, but that's just my preference. And he does have a little quote. It is Snarl Smash. Even though he hasn't said anything in the series, he still has his own quote. Now I'll just get back to the review. So here's Snarl. I'll just show you real quick size comparison to Bulkhead, because they're pretty close in size. If you can tell there, from the tip of the tail to the tip of the head, pretty much goes the same length as, or the same width as Bulkhead, as you can see there. And from the front, Bulkhead's obviously taller. Now his color scheme is kind of similar to the rest of the Dinobots, or at least Grimlock. You see a dark gray, mainly or mostly all over the figure. You see some red, which is featured on the back and on the sides right here, and on the other side, highlighting these little black shapes on his arms and legs, or forelegs. I'm not sure if he has arms or anything. You see red, translucent blood red horns on his head, and some more of that plastic right here on his beak, or that's what I'll call it, his beak. Then you also see red on his lower chest right there, kind of on the outside of his head right there, and that's pretty much it for the red. You'll see some gold featured on his tail, on his toes and his face. And that's basically it for his colors. You'll also see black featured on the legs right here, highlighting the tail right there, on these little shapes on his legs and arms. And that's basically it. You also see some translucent orange featured right there, which is actually the robot head. And that's one of the problems I have with this figure, is you can kind of see the robot head. It's not that much of a big deal, but you can still kind of see it. It looks kind of awkward, but not really. It's something I can deal with. It's nothing too bad. Now my overall rating for this mode is he's a definite 9.5 out of 10. The only problem, as I said, was that head sticking out. I think they could have found a way to hide that just a little bit better. So definitely, I can definitely recommend this guy just based on his alternate mode. So I'll just get to the transformation. First thing that I want to do is go ahead and lift up his head, like so. Grab the chest panel right here, lift that up. Then it'll grab, lift it up like that. Then it'll grab the head right here, lower the main portion of the head while these go up just a bit. And then, if you see the mouth right there, that will go into that groove right there in the chest, like so. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put the horns down or not, but I usually just leave them. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the legs right here, bring them up like so. Then you'll grab the area right here, separate the red section. Then you'll grab the legs right here. You'll grab like just the middle of it and bring down that section. Then you'll grab the legs, rotate them down, and then fold them backwards like so, until they line up. Then just to finish the leg transformation, what you want to do is go ahead and grab the heels down here and fold those out. These are really good heel spurs. They definitely make this figure stand up a lot better. It holds it up very well. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and grab the chest section right here, make sure they're locked in place. Then if you see that peg right there on the tip of that area right there, You'll plug that into that hole, which is featured right there, if you can see that. And that will hold the torso down and lock the lower part of the body down into place. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and extend the legs, kind of push it down to give the legs just a little bit more length. Then you'll grab the shoulder armor right here and flip those forward. Go to the arms right here, and the arms are actually hidden down here, if you heard my voice crack. So go ahead and grab the thumb right here and fold those down. And then you can go ahead and open the fingers like so. Do the same on the other side. Then the last thing you want to do for the transformation is go ahead and grab this tail right here, which is from his Triceratops mode. Go ahead and flip that 360 degrees around. I haven't figured out the best way to do it. You kind of just have to grab onto this section right here since it's the most sturdy, and kind of twist it because it's pretty tough to do so. And as you saw there, his torso popped up. So I'll just go and put that back in place. So then, once you do that, you'll go to the back and split the tail in half. And that will kind of form this back section right here, just for some extra bulkiness, which you can see from the front. Then, the last part is you'll go ahead and flip up these panels right here. And they stop at a certain point. So that's pretty much it to transforming the animated Snarl figure. We don't know much about his character in the show since he hasn't said a word yet. But just based off what I've seen on the card for the figure, he's strong and he likes to smash stuff, which is pretty much like all the other Dinobots. Now I'll just show his weapon, or his gimmick, real quick. If you want, you can. You'll go to the back and you'll see these buttons right here. If you push those buttons, his flames will actually pop out of his little shoulder pads right here, which adds some extra decoration. Now I'll show his weapon. As you can see here, this is his weapon. No, it's not, but it basically looks like the weapon, as you can see there. So for the weapon, you see that peg right there? You can go ahead and plug that into the hand right there, in that little groove right there. And there's Snarl with his weapon. It kind of looks like those clubs from that cavemans would carry, but it's just orange. And once again, Hasbro didn't really paint that. It's supposed to be black with some orange, but it's totally orange, which makes it look like a Cheeto. So his articulation is, his head can rotate 360 degrees. His arms can actually rotate 360 degrees, but you're going to hit this tail in the process, so you might want to move that out of the way real quick, just to rotate it like so. His arms can kind of move like that, but that will move the sections right here. His fingers aren't individually articulated, but these four can move in and out, and so can the thumb. His legs can move in and out from the body. They can move forward and back. They can bend at the knee, and they can also pivot like that, which is pretty cool. The legs definitely have a lot of articulation, a lot more than I expected. Now, I don't really have any problems with the figure, but there is one thing you can do. If you don't like the kibble, which you can see right there, you can always lift up the head, like so, just to cover that up just a little bit more. And it kind of makes the chest piece look more like a chest piece, rather than just part of the dinosaur mode hanging down there. So I'll just show you a real quick size comparison next to the Grimlock figure. And as you can see, they're pretty much in scale. And as you can see, Grimlock's off the camera. Now, my final opinion is this is definitely one of the best deluxe figures I own. He's definitely worth the $10 or the $8 I got since I got him at Target during that clearance thing for Transformers. If you can find him, definitely pick him up. I got lucky and got him a couple weeks before he's supposed to come out. He's definitely worth it. Your Dinobot collection wouldn't be complete without this guy. And neither would your Transformers Animated collection in general. He's definitely